should we be spending billions of dollars exploring space when we could use that money here and now? I know they're fans of the space program and think there's. I think that someone knows that this planet is doomed, and they're looking for another place for us to go live, and that's why they keep spending money to go out there. We're going to go to Muffin on line 1. Muffin.
I am the Muffin Man, and I have a muffin top. I heard you talking about my curves. I hope you like it a lot. I am the Muffin Man.
Wow. You know what? When I was a kid, I used to wish I could sing, and now that I'm older, I wish Muffin could sing. It's going to be one of those days again already. I think someone was asking the other day if it's close to a full moon. And I think it is, because we're getting some weird calls lately.
I think it's because people want the weekend to be here, and so Wednesday is hump day, so they kind of get a little crazy, thinking that they're really close to being the weekend.
And I think they know that it's coming up. It's a holiday, and you're just getting ready for the holiday. I am excited. I'm thinking about all the food and festivities and the chocolate Easter bunnies. In fact, if anyone knows of any Easter egg hunts going on, give us a call. Let us know. I don't have any info. I'm sure some of the cities are still putting them on. Maybe. We're going to go to Jerry on line 1. Hello, Jerry.
Hey, man, I know who lives on the Muffin Lane. That's Drury Lane. That's the Muffin Man.
That's the old theater, Drury Lane.
Oh, man. Hey, my top friend got hung up on.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Top got hung up on, he said.
Oh, you got hung up on. Yeah, well, probably because you.
Hey, who's Walt?
Walt is the predictor of the weather. He's our latest Crown Point weatherman.
Oh, cool, man. Have a good day, man.
All right, thank you so much.
Good times.
Yeah, It's nice that the handicapped have access to the phones. You know what I mean? Everyone should have a cell phone. Line 1. What's up, pal?
She's a man.
Have you seen the picture?
No, I'm sure she's absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a really tough call, but I think that's one of those, you know what, we're a nation of laws, even when it comes to exploitive beauty pageants, and if it says that in there, then, you know, even though she's a babe.
Right. Well, like I said,
I can see the point. How was she naturally born, you know?
I guess, you know, and I'm surprised they even asked that question, that, you know, you were naturally born, you know, what were you naturally born?
Yeah, they must have had that. They must have had a lot of trannies try to apply, you know.
I guess that, or just some.
Which would make that a hell of a lot funner, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
With the trannies up there, oh my God, we'd all die laughing.
Well, her talents might be a lot different too. You know, maybe she could
exactly.
Fix a transmission or something like that. I think Trump has actually said now that he's going to let her actually in the thing. This is from yesterday.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me because he's a wannabe P.T. Barnum.
Exactly.
He'll do anything for a buck, you know.
Right.
He'll do anything. I mean, this guy is a megalomaniac, you know.
Right.
And he'll do anything to put his name out there, but you know what? He needs to. I mean, here's a guy that's filed bankruptcy 4 times. What can you do?
Right. Yeah, it's and you know, I mean, you see, it says Mr. Trump's statements fail to state that the rule that only naturally born women will be allowed to compete will be eliminated. Otherwise, we are considering all of Jenna's legal options. So she's actually going to sue. Like I said, this all could be a big deal from Trump just to get the press, like you said.
It's to get the press. It's to get everyone to want to see her, and that'll create more commercial hysteria. You know what? He owns the rights to it. He can change the rules and do. He's the head of the pageant committee.
Right.
He's the chairman. He owns the rights. He can do whatever he wants. He's just going to draw this out, you know, like he did his whole "I'm going to go for president," which was a crock, you know.
Right. Well, you know, it's like exactly like you said. He is a master of getting people to talk about him, and you know, we're talking about it right now. So
I mean, I think the guy's slimy, but you know what? He gets the free press better than anybody.
Right. So, do you think if she looks the way she looks now, should she be allowed, or are you saying you guys stick to the rules?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd let her in. It's you know, in all intents and purposes, mentally, and then now physically, but you know, she's a woman. I used to live right off Diversey and Sheridan, I ran a furniture store there. Believe me, I've seen just about everything. I've been fooled quite a few times.
You're leading me into my next question. If it happened, Dave, would you tell? If you found out later, would you tell?
Yeah, you know what? I would be compelled to tell somebody. I really would. You know, sometimes you just don't know if there's.
She's smoking hot on the picture.
Surprise under the skirt or not, you know.
On the picture, she is smoking hot.
I bet she is, and that's probably why her parents. You know, do we know the whole story? Was she born a hermaphrodite, and the parents decided to?
It doesn't say that. It says she was born a man, and that her parents, at the age of 14, she started undergoing hormone therapy before receiving gender reassignment surgery at 19. That's really young.
That sure is.
I mean, so it must have been obvious. I mean, if your parents are going to let you at 19 years old go get that kind of surgery, and it's not a cheap surgery.
Oh no, and I mean it's years of
it.
Psychological evaluation.
Right, exactly.
I watched it. It was a Discovery Channel thing. I watched that. It's not something they do overnight.
Right, exactly.
You know, once they snip the franks and beans, I mean that's it. You know.
Dave, we'll move on to the big question for the day. Should we keep spending billions of dollars exploring space, or should we start spending money here at home?
You know, I've been thinking about this, and I know you were going to ask me. There's so many scientific breakthroughs that came through NASA. The science
of course.
They use for space exploration, we use every day in our lives.
Of course, right.
But to me, it just seems like it's such a huge waste of money sending rockets to Mars and all that stuff. You know, President Obama has pretty much defunded NASA. They're like a defunct thing.
Right.
I would love to see those NASA scientists work on tidal energy and things like that. Right. You know, just let them loose and invent a new fuel source. And
I mean, you have all
the smartest minds on Earth.
You know, you got a lot of rocket scientists out there and geniuses. Let them do something that's going to help us here and now, I think.
That's what I'm with you, but I would have to say, I think my final answer would be no. I don't want them to waste a bunch of money in space.
All right, Dave.
Hey, Dave. Home and feed the homeless.
Thanks for the call, buddy. We're going to keep moving on. Thank you. 219-845-1100 is the studio number. We're going to go to MX on line 3. What's up, pal?
It's Mad Mac, actually.
Oh, she had it written down differently, but that's fine.
No, she always does.
Well,
I can't hear. I apologize.
She can't hear.
My young ears.
Probably my marble mouth. But yeah, hey, that girl's already in the contest. Trump already said she's in.
That's what I thought. What do you think? Was it just all big publicity for Trump?
No, she raised the issue up in the hinterlands up north because they were going to kick her out. Then she wanted back in, and she got Gloria Allred, her lawyer,
right,
to raise holy hell. But you know what? If at any time you could fill a Speedo, you shouldn't be in the contest because it's a contest for women. There's no such thing as a naturally born woman. You either are a woman or you're a man.